In the summer of 1833, a horrific crime shocked the quiet town of Morristown, New Jersey. A crime so brutal and strange that its echoes still haunt history. This is the story of Antoine LeBlanc, a man whose dark deed turned him from immigrant to murderer and eventually to a literal sideshow. Antoine LeBlanc arrived in America from France in the early 1830s, lured by the promise of opportunity. He found work as a laborer for the Sayre family, Judge Samuel Sayre, his wife Sarah, and their servant Phoebe. But things quickly soured. LeBlanc, expecting wages and freedom, instead found grueling work and little reward. Anger simmered beneath the surface until, on the night of May 11th, 1833, it exploded into violence. LeBlanc bludgeoned Judge Sayre with a farming tool, then turned on Sarah, and finally the servant girl, Phoebe, whom he reportedly chased down and murdered in cold blood. He fled on horseback, hoping to escape justice. But he didn't get far. A manhunt swept the region. Just 3 days later, he was caught trying to flee through Pennsylvania. His trial was swift. The jury deliberated just 20 minutes. Guilty. LeBlanc was sentenced to hang. On September 6, 1833, Antoine LeBlanc was hanged in front of an enormous crowd, reportedly over 10,000 spectators. But his story didn't end there. In a macabre twist, his body was handed over to local doctors for scientific study. He was dissected publicly, his skin flayed, and used to make souvenirs like wallets, book covers, and even lampshades. Yes, actual items made from human skin. Even more bizarre, a death mask was made, and his remains were exhibited. His face frozen in a grimace, his crimes turned into a cautionary tale. Today, Morristown has moved on, but Antoine LeBlanc's shadow still lingers. Some say his ghost haunts the streets where the Sayre household once stood. Others simply remember him as a warning of what darkness can fester beneath a man's desperation. From immigrant laborer to killer to sideshow horror, the story of Antoine LeBlanc remains one of the most unsettling chapters in American true crime history.